Welcome to the channel Way Man. We are Duncan and Joe and we are embarking on an epic 9-month trip, taking in countries such as Morocco, Croatia, Turkey and possibly Georgia, all in our motorhome Maggie, with wonderful photos taken along the way. We'd love you to come with us. So today's trip takes us from Tangier Med down to Asilah. Third party insurance.
I know.
So we've just spent our first night in Morocco. I have to say it was very, very quiet. This morning we had the call to prayer at 7 o'clock and that went on for about 5 minutes, but we did manage to get back to sleep. So maybe we're going to be waking up every morning at 7 o'clock. That is possibly what's going to happen. But you get a head start on the day, so that really isn't that much of an issue. The roads coming down here were really, really good. There are lots of people walking, lots of men walking along the side of the road, and they've got dark clothing on, so you can imagine if you're doing that in the dark, you've got no chance in hell of seeing them. And these are like dual carriage roads really. These are really good roads, so it's quite a fast road, so it's a bit careful. When we arrived at this campsite initially, we were like, okay, it's not exactly what we're expecting, and we ended up on the road. Well, on the roadway, but they have had a hell of a lot of rain here and there's a lot of muddy, and the guy was saying to us that if he did actually put us on where the places are, we wouldn't get off, so that's fair enough. But I've had a walk around this morning and I took the camera with me, and they are literally packed in like sardines, which is almost more like an air. Now we don't know whether that is the same thing in all the other campsites. That's something that we're going to have to find out, but we'll just have to wait and see. SIM cards, we didn't get one at the port. The guy who placed us here in this spot here, he had a load and he was charging us 150 dirhams for 15 gigs, I think, something like that. So that worked out to 15 euros, because with 100 dirhams is 10 euros. So it's quite easy to work out the conversion with the money, because I am absolutely awful about that, and I have had previous where I've spent a hell of a lot of money because I didn't understand the exchange rate, but never mind. So that's been working fine this morning. We are going to head out into this place here to go to a shop because we would like a SIM card for the MiFi, because at the moment it's just Duncan that's got it on his phone. So but we'll just have to wait and see. It is very, very muddy, and it's a strange place at the moment. Totally different than anything, and we've been all the way around Italy and Sicily, and it's totally different from what they were expecting. And at the moment we are a little bit, but you never know, we may absolutely love it. It's just different. Unfortunately, there's still an imbecile operating the camera, and I lost all of the footage that I took in Asilah. Luckily, Duncan took a load of lovely photographs, and these are what you're looking at now. It turned out to be a lovely little fishing village that's been on the go for 3,600 years. It's been occupied by many people during this time, including the Portuguese, who built all of the ramparts, the fortifications and the walls. If you manage to time your visit, you can be here for the arts festival that takes place every July and August. Murals and street art graffiti are painted by artists onto the walls of the Medina and stay there all year round. Although we didn't think much of the campsite, the town itself was lovely. So if you're a glutton for punishment, why don't you join us next week as we head further south down to Kenitra. Thanks very much for watching.